Welcome to the first episode of RentBuySkip, the internet series where I tell you what to do with that hard-earned cash of yours. For years, us gamers have suffered through the tedious and exhausting task of playing superhero games, to the point where the genre itself has just become somewhat of a joke. Our friends at Eidos Games aimed to change all that when they made Batman Arkham Asylum, and luckily for us, they succeeded. After returning the Joker to his home away from home, Mr. J soon turns the tables.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously!
Leaving you to catch the Joker in an environment that can only be described as a fanboy's wet dream. The story is sewn together with a flawlessly simple yet in-depth combat system, a beautiful and ambient environment, and a handful of memorable boss fights. Back to the combat for a moment. Our hero's extreme athleticism and, well, let's be honest, manly man muscles, give you the ability to take on packs of juiced-up thugs at a time. Or, utilizing Bruce Wayne's plethora of gadgets, you can sneak around and ghost each one of them individually, without the others being any the wiser. You might be thinking the Batman series is a bit too childish and cliché to satisfy the violently desensitized group we are, but you'd be wrong. Because despite the apparent lack of blood and gore, the producers never hesitate to put you in situations where morally irresponsible choices can be made. When you're not pacifying the inmates on Arkham Asylum, your time will be spent looking for the Riddler's clues and cookies placed around the map. Apart from the main storyline, the game has a few time-consuming extras, the most notable of which is a challenge mode, wherein you take on waves of the Joker's minions and compete with your friends for the highest spot on the leaderboard. All in all, Batman Arkham Asylum is not only one of the most pleasantly surprising titles of 2009, but quite possibly the best superhero game of all time. So what's the verdict? Rent.
That was unexpected, wasn't it? Oh well.
To be honest, the game has about 6 to 8 hours of actual playtime, and if you played it like I did, you'll burn through that in 2 or 3 days. And with no multiplayer or DLC, it just isn't worth $50. So head on over to Blockbuster or GameFly or even GameStop, and as my roommate discovered, if you buy a used game, you can return it for a full refund within 7 days. And if you have a PC and you don't want to buy it, well, ask your friend Pirate Pete to rapid share it with you, and I'm sure you'll have torrents of fun.